Good morning students. Welcome to online session of computer classes. In previous class I have explained processing devices and storage devices. In storage devices, as you all got to know, there are two types of computer memory, primary memory and secondary memory. In yesterday's class I have explained primary memory. In this primary memory, there are two types of memory. First, random and ROM. Now, in today's class, I am going to explain secondary memory. It is used to store data for a long time. Means if you want to store any kind of data for a long time or for a long period, you can use this kind of secondary memory. It operates at a slower rate than primary memory. As two kinds of memories are there, primary memory and secondary memory. When it works or when we are comparing that operation of these two memories, secondary memory is working very slow than the primary memory. Secondary memory is permanent in nature. That is, data stored in secondary memory are not lost when the computer is switched off. Now, as you have understood regarding primary memory, that is temporary in nature. Means whenever, if suppose you are working and you are switching off your computer, that particular data will be vanished from there. It will not be stored. But this secondary memory, this is of permanent in nature. Means this is not temporary. Suppose you have stored some data there and after that you have switched off your computer. That particular data will be going to remain there in your computer system only. When you will switch it on, you will easily find that data there in computer system. So it is also called non-volatile memory. That is why it is also called non-volatile memory, means not changeable. Means whatever work you have done or whatever data, whichever data you have stored in your computer system, that be going to remain same. It is cheaper than primary memory. As the secondary memory is working slow than the primary memory, it is also cheaper than the primary memory. Now few examples are here of secondary memory. First, hard disk, compact disc and pen drive. Hard disk, that is usually in your computer system. Compact disc, also called that CD. Pen drive, you might have seen that small device with which you can, after inserting in your system, you can save any data in that particular pen drive. Accessing computer memory. Primary memory can be directly accessed by the CPU. First, understand the meaning of accessing. Accessing means obtaining information. If any information we want to obtain from the primary memory, it can be directly accessed by the CPU. But secondary memory cannot be accessed directly. Means if you want to access any kind of information from secondary memory, then it will not be accessed by the CPU directly. Data from the second memory is first transferred to primary memory and then to the CPU. Whenever you want to access any data from the secondary memory, first that data of secondary memory will be transferred to primary memory and then it will be transferred to CPU. Now let's understand with the help of this diagram here. Here we are having CPU. Now first it is showing if you want to access any data from secondary memory, how it will work. It is starting from down. Whichever data is stored here in secondary memory, it will be transferred to primary memory and then it will transfer to CPU. Now if you want to save any data in secondary memory, then that particular data will be transferred from CPU to primary memory and after that it will be transferred to secondary memory.